In the land of Barbie Land lives Barbie, and her friends Barbie and Ken. When Barbie begins having thoughts she wasn't aware she could have, she's advised by Barbie to venture out to the real world to find what's wrong. Soon, Barbie and Ken make a perilous journey to the real world. However, Barbie's adventure begins to have awful ramifications for Barbie Land, turning it from a dream to an absolute nightmare. This is Barbie. Barbie is the first ever film adaptation of the toy of the same name. Yeah, to my surprise, Barbie has never had a theatrical movie in her entire lifespan, just a bunch of direct-to-DVD stuff. And directing the first film for one of the most iconic toys ever is Greta Gerwig. And I know, this review is a little late and everything about the movie has been said to death already. But if you're not tired of hearing about it, allow me to mansplain to you why Barbie is actually a pretty good film. Barbie is an extremely funny self-parody of not just the toy, but the idea of Barbie as a whole. Fans and non-fans alike of Barbie can probably find something to enjoy in this film. You can laugh with the film or at the film, and I think that's perfect for Barbie. But the film is still more than just its comedy, which is great. Playing the titular and main Barbie in the film is Margot Robbie, and she is phenomenal. She nails everything you'd expect from a quote-unquote stereotypical Barbie. She plays a very happy-go-lucky, positive character, and I think that's perfect for Barbie. But at the same time, she delivers a surprising, emotional, captivating performance for this character once she hits the real world. I never expected Barbie as a character to have layers, but hey, good writing does that. And speaking of good writing, I'm just glad they didn't go the easy route to make her a dumb, ditzy blonde, because that's just overdone. She may have some naive moments, but nothing dumb. Though I have to say, giving the comedic performance of a lifetime is Ryan Gosling as Ken. This performance is downright hilarious. His mere presence alone in the film is so funny. And Ryan Gosling is just downright perfect as Ken. Not since Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder have I seen a comedic turn for an actor this good. And the comedy of the film is not only Ken-centric. Kentrick. Nah. This film's entire existence is to parody Barbie, not just the toy, but the idea behind it. The film can be extremely campy and downright a cartoon at moments, but what would you expect? This is Barbie, and I think that's perfect. Now, the trailers to the film made me think it was going to be this fish out of water kind of film where you take this big, fantastical character and put them into the real world. Kind of like Enchanted or Elf or the first Thor movie. I'm counting that one. And while there are moments like that in the film, it's not entirely like that. The film's comedy comes almost entirely from a self-parody, which again I think is great. Remember the 2019 Dora the Explorer movie? Of course you don't, but that whole film is kind of just making fun of Dora and all of her antics, and it's actually really funny, and I highly recommend that one. Another thing this movie has on point is the set design. The aesthetic of Barbie Land is unlike anything I think I've ever seen in a movie. It looks like a giant toy playset, which it should. And I think the sets being glorified toy sets make for some really funny gags too. And the cinematography of the film is also great too. The film has so many great colors to work with, like pink. But what surprised me the most is that throughout the film's goofy self-parody nature, it has a surprisingly deep message. And contrary to popular belief, the film's message is not anti-man, not in the slightest. Perhaps it's anti-toxic man, but hey, I think I am too. The message of the film almost comes out of nowhere, but it works so well and it's so well written and performed, I wasn't even bothered by it. I tell you, between this film and the Lego movie, What is it with toy-based films being so profound? If I am not questioning my existence during this upcoming Hot Wheels film, you failed. You failed. As for negatives that aren't the typical thing you've been seeing online, I was a bit disappointed with Will Ferrell's character. Will Ferrell has a knack for playing these big megalomaniac villains, and I was a bit disappointed they really didn't utilize that to its fullest in this film. Perhaps they wanted to avoid him being Lord Business again, but I think they could have definitely done more with his character, but hey, that's just me. But aside from that one big complaint, this is still a really well-made film. It's an IP-based movie that uses the IP it's based on to its fullest, and those are the best kinds, if you ask me. It's a really funny self-parody that people who love and hate Barbie can probably find some enjoyment out of. All wrapped up with a message that will leave anyone who watches it surprised. Because yeah, I definitely was. I can definitely recommend you check this one out. Thank you all so much for watching this review, and if you've noticed, I have a new set. I hope you all like the new set because this is definitely what I'm going to be using going forward. I still got some knickknacks and my toys around me. Some things may stay, some things may go. Just know, this is the new set, and I hope you like it. And if you enjoyed this review, please consider hitting that like button, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified when my next review drops. Oh, and by the way, check out the website. Until next time, I'm Quint Dunaway, hoping you will keep it cinematic.